The Steadfast Scars. The silence in the San Giovanni Rotondo friary was a heavy blanket, broken only by the echo of sandals on stone. Young Marco, a novice, watched Padre Pio move with a slow, deliberate grace, his hands always concealed beneath dark woolen gloves. "Padre," Marco finally whispered one afternoon, finding Pio alone in the simple cell, his head bowed. Does it still hurt every day?" The scent of antiseptic and lilies, a strange mix, always clung to the room. Pio lifted his gaze. His eyes, usually fiery, held a profound, distant sorrow, yet a steadfast peace. "Marco, my son," he said, his voice a low, gravelly sound. "It is a nail driven not just in the flesh, but through the whole of my day. The pain is a constant bell." He remembered that night, years ago, in a fury of light and sorrow, a vision that was more real than reality. The sting had been an inferno, marking him forever as a participant in a transcendent, agonizing drama. Endurance, Pio knew, wasn't about wishing the wounds away. It was about offering the pain back. Every tremor in his palm, every throb in his side became a single whispered prayer. It was the only way to bear the unbearable. That evening, Marco peered through the narrow crack in the chapel door. Pio was at vigil. Suddenly, the friar gasped, his form shaking violently. The effort to remain standing was a visible, agonizing battle against an unseen force. Marco wanted to rush in, but he froze, witnessing the true war. Pio wasn't just feeling the pain. He was wrestling with the spiritual gravity of it, the temptation to surrender to the sheer weight of the cross. Then, slowly, Pio straightened. The struggle did not end, but his posture shifted from suffering to acceptance. A small, resolute smile touched the corner of his mouth, the smile of a warrior who chooses to stand. Later, Pio spoke to Marco, his hands resting on the boy's shoulders. "The stigmata is not a miracle, Marco. It is a lesson. God does not remove the nail. He gives us the strength to carry the hand that holds the hammer. Your endurance will be your prayer." The friary's silence returned, a heavy blanket now woven with gold thread. Padre Pio walked to his daily duties, the pain a constant companion, but his steps were sure. He wore his suffering not as a burden, but as a badge of his enduring, steadfast love.